Right, gang, I'm finally making the video, which is my entire build. I first want to state that I wouldn't recommend you use this build because this is the first build I've ever made myself. I'm sure there is plenty of stuff that can be done better. I'm sure there are content creators that have done better. I'm not a content creator really. I just stream for fun sometimes. I've just played a lot of PoE 2 so far, but yeah, this build is fairly squishy. So the whole premise of it is you do some attacks with Tempest Flurry, which is quite fast. You get your power charges, sorry. You charge your staff, and then you just do pretty big damage. That's about it. So first, I'll start with my gear. It's the only good item I think I've got is this staff. You kind of want something that does a lot of damage. So I've got lightning damage on here, and that's good because it triggers electrocute, which is kind of good. This is, I don't know, I'll show you my gear. You can pause it on each of these. That looked like I had just a grey top on, but I didn't. Some of these are good because they've got extra spirit, which allows me to have multiple buffs on. Yeah, I've got nothing special here. I haven't got special flasks or anything. Okay, so we'll start with skills first, will we? No, yeah, okay, so I'll also state that some of these are probably slotted really badly, and there are probably better stuff to put in certain slots. Okay, so Unbound Avatar, that's the Ascendancy that I've gone for so far. I think I am going to re-roll this, but whatever for now. I've got +1 support of lightning skills. Don't know if that's good in here. Skill duration is pretty good for it. I've got Flicker Strike. Then I've got momentum with Flicker Strike. Hopefully that, with me moving around, it means I do more damage with it. And this basically does more damage within when it's enemies within 1 meter. Flicker Strike quite literally teleports you on top of an enemy, so I assumed that would be good, but we don't know. Well, somebody will, but I don't. Herald of Ice. I needed this because I need to freeze people to get my power charges, and I'll explain the power charges and how I get them in a second. Herald of Thunder. This is just good for lightning damage. Storm Wave's my kind of ranged ability. I use this, I've got life drain on it, and I've got overcharge. I use this when mob packs are quite tough and I need to fall back a bit and heal up. This allows me to hit them at range and hopefully chip them down a bit to kind of you know, protect myself from, you know, just getting swarmed. Tempest Bell is huge. This thing is like a godsend against bosses and everything. It stuns them. I think this ability is probably the one that's carried me through the game quite a lot. So I've got magnified effect, it just increase area of effect. I've got a concentrated effect. So this is kind of counters this one. 40% more area of effect. This is 50% less area of effect, but does 40% more damage. Every 5th use of supported attacks causes 500% more stun and build up on Ruthless here. So this stuns bosses pretty nicely. I've got this on, not really using it at the moment, so just ignore that. Charge staff. Now this is huge. This is when you get your power charges. Yeah, this is what you're using them on mostly. So this is the thing that turns your staff into what looks like a bit of a lightsaber and fires projectiles out. So I've got this thing, which basically means 35% chance not to remove charges. Very huge. Sometimes you can like have 1 charge and you click the ability and it lets you click it like 3 or 4 times because you get lucky. This is gains attacks gain 35% of damage is lightning damage. I mean, I'm pretty much just all lightning. And then this has critical damage bonus on it, this one. Right, Combat Frenzy. This is how we are currently generating our power charges. And I'll show you in the skill tree how it works. So Combat Frenzy means that you gain a frenzy charge when you freeze, electrocute, or pin an enemy no more than once every 5.9 seconds. I've got Profusion on that, so that gains an additional charge. And I've got life recovered on kill. I don't know if this is actually working, but I'm pretty squishy and I was kind of just dying constantly, so I'm using it anyway. We have Tempest Flurry. This is like our main attack. So when we have the sorry for my dog barking. So when we have the power charges, we can use that with the charge staff, and it allows like this is what fires out the projectiles really quickly with the charge staff. So we have electrocute on it. I needed this on it to generate the frenzy charges, because it says when you freeze, electrocute, or pin, and this gives me the frenzy charge, which we convert into power charge. So I would recommend this on your main attack ability to get those power charges. Supported skills have 25% more attack speed. We just like attacking fast. We do more weapon elemental damage. That's great. Supported skills cost 40% less because this costs a lot of mana to use constantly. Okay, the tree. So firstly, my ascendancies have gone down here. This is where I got Unbound Avatar. I kind of tempted to respec these and go down here because I've heard this tree is really good for what I'm doing. So we'll see. Right, so I've got 4 nodes in evasion here. So this is really useful, I feel like. Stops me getting immediately one-tapped all the time. So we've got increased skill speed, attack damage, increased attack and cast speed. I don't know if you need me to go over all this, but I'll just hover over them all. Evasion, that's what I've gone there for. Critical strike, obviously critical strike is big damage. Got increased chance to shock. We are doing a lightning build, so a lot of stuff has gone down the lightning paths. Right, we've got critical damage bonus here. We'll go up first. Dexterity, we've got power charges. This increases the durations of them, which is great. And this gives us a maximum one. And it also boosts our critical damage bonus when we have this. Gone up here. We've got elemental damage. And then we've got this node here. These have got strength on them. I don't know if strength's the best to have on those. I've just kind of like winged it for... I've been clicking them based off what stats I needed for certain gear and abilities so far. So I would say go with whatever you want for these. Intelligence, I've got another power charge here. This one gives us 20% energy shield whenever we use it. More often than not, I don't have any energy shield up, so it's pretty pointless, but the maximum charge in the middle is great. So we go up here, we've got dexterity, attack damage. I don't actually know if this node's all that great. We've got attack speed. We love attack speed. Attack speed's fantastic. Got dexterity, intellect, and then this is resonance. This is the thing that converts those frenzy charges from the combat frenzy, which we get for just attacking mobs, and it converts them into power charges, which we can use in our charge staff, and we can also use it in flicker strike. So it's really useful. So we've got strength here. I've got a jewel here, which I think is pretty good. It's got good attack speed, lightning damage, increased attack damage, and it increases the stun threshold if you haven't been stunned recently. Not bad. Probably could be better. Who knows? Dexterity. I've got lightning damage here. I eventually plan to get all of these nodes. I just haven't got them all yet. But here we've got another power charge. This is maximum 2. This is a big one. And we get critical damage bonus on the way there. You go down to here, dexterity, and then critical damage. So this is really useful. This is your kind of like quarter staff ability. So I've gone attack speed. I've gone here for accuracy rating, critical. I've got critical damage bonus over critical chance. I should probably realistically get these two eventually as well. Quarterstaff skills that consume power charges count as consuming an additional power charge. So this is huge. This allows us, if we have 1 power charge, to use the charge staff, and it gives us 2 points in it. It's really good. So up here, I need to get this. I didn't realize that it increases defenses while wielding a staff. This may potentially help us with how squishy we are at the moment, but yeah. So I've got another jewel here. This one's pretty poo, I feel like. Increases freeze build up. That's good with Herald of Ice. Allows us to get the frenzy charges. So I've got, sorry, excuse me. Here we've got increased damage affected by heralds, and then we've got increase this with herald of ash, fire, and ice. Sorry, ash, ice, and thunder. Sorry. And then here we've got evasion rating, and I've got an evasion rating here, and that is the entire tree. There's nothing special. It is an incredibly squishy build so far, but I think a lot of that's to do with my gear, because my gear is pretty bad. But the problem is I'm trying to change it all at the moment, but whenever I take something off, if you watch my abilities at the bottom here, boom, they all stop working. So we'll work on it. I might make an update eventually. I probably will try my best to. But it's going to be slow now because I'm getting to the point in the game where I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. So yeah, I'll do my best. But yeah, if anyone has any tips, I would love for you to give me them or put them in the comments. Also, once again, I'm not I don't know if you'd call it a pro build guider. I don't know. This is just the build I have used. I do not recommend you use it. I just want to show, because a lot of people on TikTok especially have been asking what my build is. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped if you're a new player. If it didn't help, then, you know, that's on you. Okay, thanks. Bye. Take care.